Welcome back to the channel. So my short review of Dune 2 got hit with a tsunami of criticism here on YouTube. But hey, no biggie, I'm just here sharing my 2 cents, and whether you agree or not, it's all good. Now let's dive into why I think Dune 2 is, well, let's just say not my cup of English breakfast tea. First off, let's talk about the eye candy. Visually, Dune 2 is stunning, with every shot well crafted. The cinematography is nothing short of amazing. It's all top-notch, showcasing the vast and awe-inspiring desert landscapes in all their glory. But as mesmerizing as the visuals are, they only scratch the surface. Sure, it's a treat for the eyes, and I won't lie, I enjoyed munching on popcorn while soaking in the visuals. But does it make for a great film? Not for me. Dune 2 falls short in two major departments: character development and world building. The characters have no character and almost have no dialogue either. It's like they're just there to fill the screen with little depth or personality. We barely get to know them beyond their superficial traits, leaving us disconnected from their journey. There's a glimmer of hope in the form of a compelling romance subplot, I'll give it that. And the world building, well, let's just say I felt more lost than luggage on a cheap airline. What was going on? How far had they travelled? Where did they go? And how long did it take? These are questions that remain unanswered. And to make matters worse, everywhere looks the same, as it's all a desert landscape. And let me tell you, it's a frustrating experience to say the least. Let's talk about the main character, Paul Atreides. This guy, I mean seriously, he bulldozed through every obstacle in his path like he was Superman fighting Team Rocket from Pokemon. Where's the challenge? Where's the struggle? It's like the filmmakers said, hey, let's make our hero unbeatable and see if anyone notices, cares, or gets bored. As for the finale, well, let's just say it was about as satisfying as you'd expect Superman beating up Team Rocket would be. There was no emotional punch, no jaw-dropping moments, just Paul effortlessly defeating everyone in his way and emerging victorious. But here's the twist, folks. Just envision if the main character in Dune 2 happened to be a girl. Picture this, a strong, independent female protagonist fearlessly navigating the galaxy. Sound familiar? You got it. It's akin to Rey from Star Wars. And let's face it, if Dune 2 had swapped its male lead for a heroine, the internet would be abuzz with a whole different vibe, especially from the big YouTubers we know. I believe the phrase "the message" and Mary Sue would definitely be on everyone's lips. Let's talk about the movie's villains, or should I say the profound disappointments. In Dune 2, they took the once menacing Baron and turned him into a mere caricature of his former self. In Dune Part 1, the Baron was the heavyweight champ of villains. He swaggered around like he owned the whole galaxy, striking fear into people with his menacing presence. But then, in Dune 2, they took this epic character and turned him into a joke, begging for forgiveness and looking like a mess on some stairs. No way for a great villain to go out. In the words of Donald Trump, he died like a dog. Talk about disappointing. Take Glossu Rabban Harkonnen, for instance. He is portrayed as a coward, and sadly, his character arc doesn't venture beyond that. He's like a one-dimensional painting in a gallery full of masterpieces. Then there's Feyd-Rautha Harkonnen, built up as this enigmatic figure, hard to control and unpredictable. But what do we see on screen? A struggling man-child, barely able to hold his own against a malnourished old man in a duel he was meant to win. He comes across as raw and weak, no match for the hero of the story. And don't even get me started on Emperor Shaddam. What a waste of time. We're supposed to understand his power, but he's never explained or built up in any meaningful way. He's like a footnote in a book that no one bothers to read. Plot twists. So here's the deal. Dune 2 was about as twisty as a runway. Seriously, I was waiting for a plot twist to hit me like a ton of bricks, but all I got was a gentle breeze of predictability. It was like the filmmakers forgot to add the alcohol to the cocktail, leaving us with just juice. But fear not, my fellow adventurers in the desert of disappointment, for amidst the dunes of dullness, there emerged a shimmering oasis of romance. Yes, I'm talking about the love story between Paul and Chani. This had a good twist at the end of the film, probably the only time I enjoyed any of the storyline. Now, let's compare apples to oranges, or, in this case, Dune 2 to other epic trilogies. Sorry, Dune, but you're not surpassing the Star Wars original trilogy or even Planet of the Apes in my book. Heck, I'd prefer The Hobbit over this any day. And don't even get me started on Lord of the Rings unless Dune does something truly special in part 3. So there you have it, that's my take on Dune 2, a visual spectacle with all the substance of a hologram. But hey, maybe I missed something, perhaps there's a hidden gem I overlooked. So if you think I'm way off base, let me know. Tell me why this film is so good in the comments, I'm all ears. If you agree, well, I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.